If humans evolved from monkeys, why can't monkeys evolve? Someone asks this question, usually at a family dinner, usually very confidently, and everyone goes quiet because nobody knows the answer. So let's fix that. Because the real answer doesn't just answer the question, it breaks the question itself. First problem, humans didn't evolve from monkeys. That's the whole misunderstanding right there. You've been picturing a monkey sitting in a tree one day deciding to become a person. Like evolution is a career change. It is not. Here's what actually happened. A very long time ago, there was a group of ancient primates. Not monkeys, not humans. Something older than both. Call them the common ancestors. At some point that ancient group split. One branch eventually led to monkeys and apes. Another branch, over millions of years, eventually led to us. So humans and monkeys aren't a before and after. They're cousins. Distant hairy cousins with very different opinions about living in trees. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people think evolution means getting better, upgrading, like a software update but for animals. Completely wrong. Evolution doesn't have a direction, it doesn't have a destination, it doesn't have a goal. Evolution is just change that helps an animal survive in its environment. That's it. So here's the actual answer. Monkeys are evolving right now. Every species on Earth is evolving all the time, slowly, constantly. They're just not evolving into humans because they don't need to. A monkey living in a forest doesn't need to walk upright or use tools. It needs to climb trees, find food, and not get eaten. And for that job, a monkey is already extremely good. Evolution doesn't reward ambition. It rewards survival. Now let's talk about why our ancestors changed so dramatically. Something happened to their environment. The forest shrank. Millions of years ago in Africa, the climate changed. Trees became less common. Our ancestors were suddenly spending more time on open ground. Walking upright became useful. Freeing up hands became useful. Using those hands to make tools became useful. A brain that could figure things out became very, very useful. Not because brains are inherently better, but because in that specific environment, a bigger brain helped those animals survive. Meanwhile, the ancestors of modern monkeys stayed in environments where their skills worked fine. No big brain required. They were already optimized for where they lived, which is also evolution, by the way. Staying the same when staying the same is the winning move, is a perfectly valid strategy. Here's another way to think about it. Imagine you and your cousin both start jobs at different companies. You become an accountant. Your cousin becomes a chef. 20 years later, your cousin is not a failed accountant. They're a very successful chef. That's monkeys. Thriving, well-adapted animals, doing exactly what their environment requires. Not failed humans, not stuck in an earlier version of us. Just different results from a very old family tree. Here's the part that really messes with people. Evolution isn't something that happened in the past and is now finished. We are still evolving right now. Wisdom teeth are disappearing because we no longer need them. Some humans evolved a gene to digest milk as adults. Evolution is not a historical event. It is an ongoing, never-ending directionless process happening to every living thing on Earth, including you. You are not the finished product of evolution. You are just the current version. So the next time someone asks this question, you have two options. Option 1, explain the common ancestor, the branching family tree, and the fact that monkeys are already evolving and doing great. Thank you very much. Option 2, just say, we didn't evolve from monkeys. Watch their brain short circuit, walk away. Both are valid choices. But now you know the answer. And more importantly, you know why the question itself was the problem all along.